As the Islamic holy month of Ramadan approaches, police in the US city of New York are stepping up security around mosques. That's because of concern about hate crimes. The Muslim population in the city is also getting training on how to deal with hate crimes. TRT World's Kahraman Halis-Çelik reports from New York.
It is considered the world's melting pot, with half of New York City's population born outside the United States. People and cultures from around the world generally mingle with ease in neighborhoods as diverse as continents. But the city and the country have seen a spike in hate crimes, particularly against the Muslim community.
New York City is home to one of the biggest Muslim communities in the United States. It's a group that has come under greater pressure during the US presidential race because of rhetoric coming from politicians and their supporters. But now, the city's police force, the NYPD, is preparing to help Muslims celebrate the month of Ramadan.
We realize that during the month of Ramadan, there's a large increase in membership coming out to pray, and we recognize that. So we'll have an increase in cops all throughout the city at every mosque.
More than 850,000 people in New York identify themselves as Muslims. It is a diverse community, which is worried about a rise in Islamophobia. But the NYPD says it is educating Muslims about potential hate crimes. Captain Jamiel Al-Tahari is one of many Muslim officers in the NYPD and is part of the effort to reach out to the community.
I live in the Bronx, and not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago, I gave a lecture in the Bronx Muslim Center. A lot of it was related to recent hate crimes that occurred in the Bronx. So I spoke about what they should do if they become victims of a hate crime, and how to report it, and how to engage law enforcement, and how do we prevent it.
Erhan Yildirim is a community coordinator with the police force. He says the Muslim community has to stand up for itself.
We have to interact with our communities. We have to interact with our other organizations to show that we are not who we are being said in the TVs.
A recent study by Georgetown University found a surge in violence against Muslims in the United States coincided with the 2016 election campaign. Republican frontrunner Donald Trump has called for a ban on Muslims entering the country, a controversial proposal that many, including President Barack Obama, have rejected. As Muslims make their way to mosques across the city over the coming month, they will see a strong police presence, one that is meant to assure them that they belong in New York and the United States. Kahraman Halis-Çelik, TRT World, New York.